What's one thing you guys would change about society?
I mean,
one thing you would change.
That's a
big question.
That's
huh?
really hefty. Wow.
One thing you would change about society. You know what I would do? I would. Oh man, it's gonna sound so controversial. But listen, it's just a concept, right?
Just humor him, guys. Humor him.
Yeah, it's just a concept. This is never gonna happen. But I was just thinking about it. This is kind of like a devil's advocate type of thing, right? I would segregate people based on mindset. How we would measure that, I don't know. But I would segregate them based on how they think, rather than like color. You feel me? So people who think alike would be alike. People who think alike would be alike. And people, you know what I mean? So that things never clash. Now, because they think alike doesn't mean they're the same, right? They could still have opposing points to whatever argument, but because they're in the same realm of thought, it would be. Oh, go ahead, man. I know you're dying.
You must indicate.
Okay.
What you have to indicate. What is the distinguishing factor between why I would be in one group and why? What do you mean train of thought?
So that's why I said.
What do you mean by mindset?
I don't know.
So do you mean like?
He probably means like thought process.
Do you mean like which virtue do they attempt to go after? Like, or which sin do they have? Like,
how they cognitively, like, let's say, tackle a problem? Like, how left side of your brain versus your right side
of the brain. Mm-hmm.
Such and such.
Yeah, different ways in how you think. It might even be contingent upon how you see people too. Like racists would be racist, and like people who accept each other would be people who accept each other. Because the effort, right? Well, the intent is to quell any like trouble or any clash. You feel me? People will still have arguments because they're people. It doesn't matter. People fight no matter what.
The problem is you're taking out of what you're taking out of account is space, like the amount of space that's required to do this. Because if you want to separate all people who are racist, okay, or all people who like corn and all people who like to have AC,
no, not that, not that minuscule.
Yeah, so like, that's what I'm saying. Like what matters for this example is what are you using to segregate?
Yeah, and that's why I say it's just a concept.
I agree. The mindset is fine. Yeah. So what you want to then do is also, because it's kind of you're keeping in the realistic world, because it's not like people have superpowers, people who don't. No, it's like we are in reality.
Yeah.
One mindset makes it different.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
A lot of shows about that.
There's plenty of them. So is it like, do you like anime? Okay. Everyone who likes anime has to go into that country.
Yeah.
Do you like live action shows, but not anime? You have to go in that country. Do you like, I don't know, porn and not porn? You have to go, like, that's what I'm saying. So like once you create what the criteria are, then it really helps you kind of actually figure out the space required. Because if you're just like, I want to put all left-handed people in one country, that is
that would suck.
Nearly several billion people or something.
No, because everything would be made easier, for left-handed people.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, all right, you guys have that continent, we have this continent. If that is how we're segregating, then fine. That will then actually be super fair, but it will basically no difference than what we are right now.
I'm changing the concept as we think about it,
there
right?
There we go.
It's a live concept. I'm changing as we think about it. So it wouldn't have to be people segregated in like different continents.
Okay.
They could travel between wherever they are.
Sure.
You feel me? But if you decide to stay somewhere, I think you would have to take a test to confirm that you are the same mindset of the people in that like segregation.
Okay.
Or in that segment. And then you could stay there.
So you guys know there's an anime called Kino's Journey, which is really great.
Oh my God. Listen.
And is essentially this whole concept.
Let me tell you right now. Look at me in the eye. If you haven't seen Kino's Journey, you are missing completely out. And this is a perfect example. Perfect example, because Kino's Journey is literally segmented people who think alike.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing.
She was on like a moving town.
Uh-huh.
And the town weighed tons. And they had to bust. Oh, listen, man. They had to bust through a whole city to get past.
It's a lot of really great concepts. But
excellent concepts.
Her like rule is she never spends more than 3 days in a town. And it'll explain why. But in their world, it's just a world, endless world or whatever. Every country is what they call. They don't really say cities or towns. It's a country.
It's
Once you
countries.
go into a country, there's cities or whatever. They'll go to the city. Each of them have extraordinarily weird and random and different rules. So like one country discovered telepathy, but the problem is they didn't know how to turn it off.
Yeah.
So then now everyone has to live like a mile from each other because they all
Always gonna hear other thoughts.
Yeah, and so they all hate each other, and so
Yeah.
now they all live forever away or whatever. So she comes to the country and she's like, yeah, why is everyone so far? They explain blah blah blah. You'll get that plot. Another country she goes to, like you said, literally is a country
On wheels.
that is on wheels, and the problem is they don't know how to turn.
Yeah.
And so
they just go straight.
They just keep destroying every
Everything in
other
their
country
path.
in their
Yeah.
path, and no other country can stop them because they're just indestructible.
Yeah.
And so like, but she spends time there, and so she tries to figure out, wow, why is this? Why did this happen? Kino's journey is really great. Again, it
Really
is
great,
kind of
man.
similar concept where it's like, okay, well, where, why, how, at what level should we worry about segregating people?
Right.
Because no matter what, as a society, we do segregate at some point. Where is that point?
But listen, in Kino's journey, right? She also had the journey days to see these people.
Yes.
So there wasn't a lack for space
Yeah. There's plenty of space for it all the time.
for them. Yeah.
You know?
And probably one of my favorite episodes was when she went to the country where everybody had guns.
Oh yeah.
Even the
fun
nicest
country.
old dude had
That was
a
a
gun.
fun country. I like that country.
And if you messed up, and the thing is, they were responsible with the guns.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you messed up, everyone in the town got to shoot you.
Yeah. Like if
Yeah.
you're a criminal, it's straight up Wild
It's
West.
straight up Wild
Everyone's just
West.
like, oh, we see that you're trying to mess us up.
Yeah.
Kill you. Now we're all good.
Yeah.
No more worries. We all are responsible people. We don't got to worry about crazy people no more because
Yep.
we just killed him.
And because of that, no one committed crimes.
Yeah.
Because literally anyone can kill you.
Yeah. So they don't have like sheriffs or
So
anything.
there's no
They're
sheriffs.
all just there.
Everyone's just living happily because they know nobody's going to try them.
Yeah.
Because the blicky lit. It's loaded.
It was a good episode. Though, like, yeah, but bro, like they did it, and I was just like, yeah, this is like ideal America, though. Like, best believe, I'll tell you right now, I got no issue talking to people who have like a gun on them. Like, that's fine. That's how it's been forever. Like, if you know that there are criminals who are armed to a certain base level, I want to be able to legally be armed to that level as well. That's how I believe. In the past, people had swords because the other random person criminal could also have a sword. So it was fine to have swords. And then it was like, oh no, if you're rich, you don't need to worry about having a sword. Nonsense.
Nah.
We're trying to be safe.
We need swords.
Nowadays, bro, get a concealed carry. Politics. Get a concealed carry. Protect yourself. But yeah, again,
Yeah.
countries,
Listen.
different ideas. Where is that line of segregation?
Yeah.
I think that's really the whole
For sure.
point of the question, really.
Watch Kino's journey. This Funimation didn't pay us for this. They can. But listen, watch Kino's journey. That
No, it's
explains
Sony now.
It's Sony now? Oh, they did buy him out.
Sony's buying everything up, bro.
That's true.
They did buy him out. Sony didn't pay us for this. They can.
Well, Sony has Funimation, and then
Disney
they just
buy
bought
Sony yet?
Crunchy. They just bought Crunchyroll.
Did Disney buy
for
Sony yet?
Yo, Sony
No.
bought Crunchyroll for like what?
So-
A billy? Couple billion?
1.2 bill.
Yeah. Yeah.